Today we're going to talk about appliances we buy at each budget. So really we're going to break it down by segment, by categories, and tell you some of the brands that we feel are the best values within those brands, or really the best brands within those segments there. So let's start at value. And when we're talking value, we're talking really a package of a range, refrigerator, maybe a microwave, dishwasher, really a value of $4,000 to $6,000 or so within that
Yeah,
package.
so a 4 to 6, I mean, it's easy. There is no competitor in this space, it's LG.
Yeah.
It really is. Doesn't matter who sells it, what store they tell you. For fit, feel, finish, and really service quality in that price range of 4 to 6,000 for a four-piece package, LG dominates.
Yeah, there's no question. Really, a lot of really great features really within that line as well. So definitely, absolutely the best brand within there. And then when you step up, kind of that value premium, a little bit more expensive. You're really talking about $6,000 to $10,000 for a comparable package. Now these brands here may be a little bit more design centric, maybe gives you a little bit more features. And there's a few brands that we'd like there.
I mean, with design forward, kind of getting to have some fun with your four-piece
Yeah.
package would definitely, I think about GE Cafe.
Absolutely.
Definitely a brand there that excels, given customized options with colors and metal finishes, and just some good core cooking product in that four-piece suite. And then we'd have to talk about LG. I'm going to call it by its correct coming name,
Yeah.
which would be LG Signature,
Mhm.
formerly known as LG Studio, currently being relaunched LG Signature. So kind of coming to a store near you now through the end of Q3 going into Q4, but a full breadth of line of really, again, taking some of that tech forward, aesthetic value, some really unique features in that $6,000 to $10,000 package range.
Yeah, two really great brands there. And Cafe, like you said, really gives you that kind of design centric, those different colors with the matte white, the matte black, mixed metals on some of the handles and the knobs, French door wall of them. So give you some cool features without having to spend a ton of money, but just a little bit of a step up there. And like I said, if you're seeing Signature out there now, there is Signature out there, but there's a whole new Signature coming. So a little confusing, but there is going to be a new Signature line coming shortly here. So the next segment we're going to talk about is premium appliances. And here we're really talking about a little bit of a big range, but $10,000 to $25,000.
Yeah, I mean, this is a wide range and it's really at that lower 10 to 12. These brands we're going to talk about, most of them have kind of a value premium, that an entry level to them where it's good product, but you get that high-end brand reputation, but maybe not necessarily all the features, closer to 15 to 25
Yeah.
probably. But
And they
but
have
it
like
has it.
counter depth refrigerators versus built-in. Well, they give you both, but
So before people log in and start naming brands that we should have listed here, listen, we're going to talk about 5 or 6 of the big ones in that space. It's certainly quality product, but they hit a good price point, and that's why we're putting them in this premium category. Brands you'd know there would be Thermador, SKS, Fisher Paykel, Monogram. Who else did I miss in there?
those are the big ones.
That's
Yeah.
really kind of the 4 big ones if we
Blue
want to think
Star.
about it. Blue Star would be in there for a range for sure, and some of
Yeah.
it's cooking, refrigeration. So yeah, those would be 5 good brands to look at where you're going to get a lot of value, a lot of luxury features for not the bigger price, which is 25 to 35?
Or more, depending, correct. Because like when you're, and that's really the premium segment. And then I'd say like those brands, like a Wolf, a Miele, and really it can be, like you said, 25 plus, because a lot of times it really depends on the type of kitchen you're doing.
And how many appliances you're
Exactly.
doing,
If
yeah.
you're doing under counters and ice makers, you know, it could really go from 25 to really whatever
Sky's
you
the limit.
want at that point. And really, I'd say there we look at brands like Wolf, brands like Miele, definitely tend to be two brands that we compare against each other a lot. Both give you a ton of really good features, full breadth of line from everything from professional ranges, which include dual fuel, all gas. Well, Miele now does not have all gas, but all gas on the Wolf, induction ranges, built-in refrigeration. Now these brands, again, where we said the other brands will give you kind of more lower end, you're not really going to find counter depth freestanding refrigerators. Miele may give you a few on some smaller niche sizes, European sizes, but really these are built-in brands. So your built-in wall ovens, steam ovens, speed ovens, professional ranges, like we said, up to 48 inches. So really that's where you're going to get with really these brands.
And then really, if you want to go ultra premium, we talk about it a lot. Brands like La Cornue, Gaggenau
Absolutely.
would certainly hit into that next realm of pricing. So there you have it. Some of the brands we think about within those price ranges we discussed. Hopefully it gives you a little guidance.
Like this video? Don't forget to like and subscribe. For more appliance tips and updates, follow us at social media at Yale Appliance. Stay informed and inspired. This is Appliance Advisor signing off.